Why this great tribute to Lennox?
Well, Lennox and I have been friends for about 20 years, and I've always been impressed with his stature, obviously his proficiency in the ring, but most of all his intellect and his tenderness, his tender side. I've always felt that you know, we always kind of are attracted to the train wreck. And while Mike Tyson was getting all the publicity, Lennox was knocking everybody out, including Holyfield and Tua and finally Mike Tyson as well.
I mean, the film is very nostalgic in a positive way. It brings you to a different period that if you know about boxing, you will love it. If you don't, you can learn a lot and love it too. Tell us a little about the nostalgia aspects of the film.
Well, you know, the film is really, it highlights the great moments in boxing history. And so it's great for boxing fans to be able to see all the great knockouts. But it also it pulls behind the curtain to see, you know, what was going on in Lennox's life, in his personal life, in his professional life. It gives viewers a chance to look behind the curtain and see, you know, what makes up a great boxer and what the business of boxing is, and the training and his personal relationships, his relationship with his mom, his relationship with Violet, his beautiful wife, and his relationship with his children.
What are the, if you want, the requirements to be a success in boxing, like Lennox was? Is there a formula? Is there just training a lot, or?
He has amazing discipline. And I think no matter how much your physical prowess is, you have to be diligent in order to be a champion. And it was interesting because the other guy that has amazing discipline that we worked with on this film is Dr. Dre. I've worked with a lot of big stars, but I've never met anybody as creative, diligent, disciplined, and humble as Dr. Dre. He added a major dynamic to this film and helped us really get to some of the emotional moments in Lennox's personal life and his career.
And I think he narrates or not?
Yes, he's the narrator.
How is your film going to be more, I mean, how do you think that the fact that the pandemic has limited our access to the theaters is going to bring more people to see your film through the platform?
Well, you know, we're just beginning a global release of the film. We were a part of the Tribeca Film Festival, which unfortunately was canceled. So we lost the opportunity to premiere at Tribeca and to open in movie theaters around the country. And in fact, 2 weeks ago, we were scheduled to open in 200 theaters in and around London. And at the last minute, that got canceled because of the pandemic. But, you know, we're looking forward to a global release, you know, first in the United States, then now in England, and then Canada. And after that, in Europe and South America, in the Middle East, the Far East. You know, Lennox is a global name, and it's a story that will be heard around the world.
Where does the passion for boxing comes from?
Well, one of the things that always inspired me about boxing is it's very existential. It's win or lose. There's no coming in second. There's no blaming it on a teammate. There's no having a headache. You go in the ring and you're either victorious or you're a bum. And you don't get many chances of losing either. Usually one. And so if you're on the road to the top to become a world champion, you're on your own. And so that's one of the few sports where we're not given a second chance. And so it's kind of existential, and that always attracted me to the sport.